Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we're in kind of a chill phase here. Yeah, we're fighting over here technically. Our allies are probably going to handle that just fine, I hope. Well, I don't really care what happens over here. However, I have noticed that Etruria is being invaded by Rome. Now, this is not a surprise. This is not a surprise in the slightest. But we're not necessarily okay with that. Specifically because we don't want them to take this territory here. So we may have words with Rome here in a little bit. But for now, we're mostly working on our missions, integrating these guys, and letting our aggressive expansion drop on down here. We definitely need to let that drop, because that is having a pretty big negative effect on our stability. And so we will allow that to happen. In the meantime, we should probably use the macro builder here to construct ourselves a few additional mines. Well, a single additional mine. We'll construct one up over here. Wonderful. Hello, pause menu. I did not mean to open you. Perfect. Now, we're not surprised that there's a disloyal province. We're working on it, but ultimately, it's probably not going to do anything too major. Now, I am noticing that we're still at 0 war score here, which I'm actually thinking is kind of odd. Where is this? Barbarians over here? Actually, it looks like our vassals are going to take care of that for us. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, let's go ahead and raise up our African levies. Those will, of course, spawn over here, and we're going to come deal with these barbarians. Well, actually, it looks like our allies might deal with it, but that's okay. We'll come help them just to make absolutely sure this happens. I don't want these guys to continue being over here, so we're going to make our way over, and we'll see what our allies do. Yeah, we'll recap this. They're damaging our civilization value, so we're not okay with this. Low food supply in Oritania. Okay, where is Oritania? Up here? Okay, yeah, that's not surprising. Yeah, lowering our civilization value. How rude. Stupid barbarians. Well, let's go murder them a little. Should be fine. Our stability is definitely a problem, and we'll have to keep in mind, this didn't used to be the case, that aggressive expansion affected the stability this harshly anyway. So that's definitely a change that's been made, and we will play around that in future. Okay, there's these guys taken care of. Wonderful. And let's go ahead and put down our levies here. We will disband those. Cannot disband... Oh, right. We can't disband levies while at war, even when we raise the levies for a different purpose. That's a little awkward, to be sure. But I suppose that means that we should probably bring these guys up over here, and I guess we should go finish that war. We have nothing else that we can do other than try to get our output back up here. That said, I do see that we didn't stack wipe these guys. However, our allies did. Perfect. So we will reinforce this up here, and we will go ahead and embark these onto the fleet. Right about now. There we go. And this fleet is going to take them all the way up to here. City of Malacca. Did we not just leave Malacca? That's awkward. That is really awkward. Okay. They are not uniquely named. Good to know. And up we go. Do we reinforce while on boats? Probably shouldn't. There's an election soon, and we have a disloyal province. Yeah, we're working on this disloyal province. It's not great, but we're working on it. Wait, this guy's on Borderlands. He should probably be on cultural assimilation or maybe even local autonomy. For now, we'll switch him over to local autonomy. And hopefully that'll boost this loyalty a bit. I think this will update on the month tick. We'll find out. Negative 0.28 and negative 0.28. Okay, in that case, maybe we should just keep him on cultural assimilation. We're probably going to have a rebellion there. That's okay. We've got lots of time before our AE brings itself down. Now, is this just our war score contribution? Because I'm feeling like this war score isn't actually at 0. No, it's literally at 0. Okay, it's been at 0 the whole time. That's some exciting stuff. We're actually going to hop in at this port since they're occupying here. An unpopular consul, huh? Integrated culture happiness. That's a lot of gold to boost the popularity of this guy who was just elected. Oof. Okay, we'll execute some of them. What could possibly go wrong? And we're going to head over this way. We do require a tribune. We'll put this guy in. Too many relations. Okay. That is fine. We're going to be ditching some of these relations soon enough. It's kind of interesting that that only popped up when we put in that tribune, though. Very interesting. Okay, so we can only have 2 diplomatic relations right now. We'll need to integrate a couple of subjects. That's something we were planning to do anyway. I guess we'll just go ahead and take this back. It's not like it'll be very long to siege, in theory. Yeah, this is fine. We're now positive in war score, and it's these guys that are the war leader. Okay. So we're probably just going to head directly into their capital, I think, now that we've taken back our territory. And that'll probably take a good long time to siege. That's okay. We can call down an omen. I would not necessarily mind switching over to commerce income here. I think we're okay on manpower considering we're actually maxed out right now. So we should definitely be on either tyranny reduction 0.02. That is a very, very small increase over what we're currently having there. So we're not going to run this for sure. I don't think we need manpower recovery speed since we're capped. I don't feel like we need discipline up here. Maybe it would be useful if we're going to fight them, but I kind of feel like we don't. So I think we take the national commerce income here so that we can invest a little bit more deeply. That would be good. Okay. So our integration here is going reasonably. We do have this guy who is currently disloyal. We'll just make friends with him. And of course, there's this province which is accelerating currently. It's mostly this city here that is causing this. And in fact, it's entirely this city. There's nothing else here but this city. Okay, I mean, the happiness here is not tremendously bad, actually. It's mostly the freeman happiness. And I wish this was a little bit more talking about what contributes to the happiness. Is it just their culture and religion? It might be. Actually, here we go. This is more like it. Negative stability. Yeah, that doesn't help, does it? That would be a thing. Ruler unpopularity. We're working on that. Otherwise, this isn't too bad. Okay. These guys here, it's pretty much just negative stability. Pretty much just negative stability, but they're a bit upset about the governor's religion. Okay. And then these guys down here, negative stability, governor is Canaanite. Okay. Oh my, did not mean to do that. So, yeah, the governor's Canaanite. And we should probably actually not necessarily be on cultural assimilation, but rather religious conversion then. And I'm going to go ahead and spend the political influence on that. Okay, so we've got that going on. And we will continue our siege over here. Do we want to fight these guys? We'd have to go all the way around because of the fort. Okay, that's fine. We'll hold off on that then. Okay, I would not necessarily mind constructing another mine right now. And in fact, go ahead and do it. Excellent. There we go. So what I'm kind of leaning towards doing in terms of our settlement buildings right now is building mines and farming settlements everywhere they can, and then everywhere else, maybe spamming barracks for manpowers. I don't know for sure about that. We'll have to think about particular trade goods we might want. But overall, I feel like that deals with the trade goods fairly well. And we're trying to go relatively wide, not particularly tall. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. For now, we don't have anywhere near the cash for that. And, ooh, 5 popularity. We need that popularity. We absolutely need that popularity. And we do need to convert these guys over. Is there any way we can improve these conversions? So we can see here that our Canaanite popularity is actually pretty good. It's our non-Canaanite population here that we're having issues with. And it doesn't seem to matter right now anyway, the cultural levels. But we do have religious conversions coming through here. And that's great. I think I don't want to lose 5 stability. That is the worst possible thing we could do right now. This would be state wealth. Okay, we'll spend the political influence on that. Himilco Barca was accidentally impaled on a battering ram. Oh no! Anyway. Starving Pops, they are up over here. Yeah, I'm not surprised by this. That is not necessarily fine, but it'll do. This guy is currently disloyal. Okay. We'll work on him after we've gotten his family member over here on our side. Who even is this? He's the governor of Italia? Okay. 5 tyranny. Our tyranny is getting up there. We're going to hold off on that. Did we manage to take this? Unit is exiled. Oh, the war's over. Okay. That's great. Can we just lower our levies here? Yes, we can. Wonderful. And this guy's too disloyal to raise his levy. Yeah, that's expected. Okay, so there's currently disloyal characters. No risk of civil war right now. This province is still disloyal. We're working on it. Terribly vexatious indeed. We'll try to make friends with this guy. This is the governor of Numidia. Okay. We are going to take the popularity, absolutely. We need that popularity. Fantastic. So we've almost annexed this over here, and that will finish up quite soon. Once again, we're going to spend the political influence here. Claim cost minus 50%. We would receive 10 approval from traditionalists. Now we're doing very well in the Senate. Very, very well indeed. We do not want to veto this. I don't want to lose this popularity. A necessary compromise. So we'll have these guys integrated momentarily. There we go. Perfect. So we could welcome somebody here. Many are hoping to find a place within our government. We would lose popularity on all of these. The families of Carthage cherish their privileges and will award 1.25 popularity per family denied entry to our state. Well... you know what the decision has to be here, right? We need that popularity. Okay. And apparently we just executed everyone there. Perfect. So we can now finish up this mission. Fantastic. So next up, of course, is Punic Intervention. We're still really high on our AE, and actually our AE went up from that annexation. So that's going to be a thing. Okay. Well, we will begin working on perhaps these guys over here. Yeah, they're feudatory. So we're going to immediately begin improving opinion of them here. Excellent. This guy would lose 10 loyalty. He's already the disloyal one, and we'd gain 20 gold. Or it would gain a marketplace. Or this guy would gain 5 popularity. Local provincial loyalty in Sardinia Borealis. That might not be the worst thing. Wait, the residents want a tax office? Or maybe a library. Either of those would probably be okay. We'll ask the residents what they want. Yes, we will toss this guy a large amount of personal wealth that we probably don't have. Perfect. I'm definitely concerned about our aggressive expansion. There's no doubt about that. The monthly change is due to tyranny. I'm wondering if our tyranny is increasing our aggressive expansion speed or decreasing it. Increasing it. Huh. Fascinating. I don't want to lose 5 popularity. It's far too vulgar. Excellent. Now, as far as the city goes, do we possibly want to build a structure here? Is there a structure that will... This would give slave happiness. Okay. We mostly need freeman happiness, so that would be a forum. It's too disloyal, though, so we can't actually build here. Okay. Where? Barbarians? Down here? Rude. Once again, terribly vexatious. Okay, I think we're just going to ignore these guys, probably. And we'll go ahead and raise up our levies in Africa here. And we're going to come down and deal with these barbarians. I don't want anything to do with these guys right now. So our current max on manpower is 12k, but it drops down because these levies are raised. We definitely need to get legions. There's no doubt about that. In terms of martial advances, we are getting close to another martial advance, or close-ish anyway. Our research efficiency isn't necessarily great. We probably want more citizens, but for now, this will have to do. So we're going to attack these guys. We're not going to get there in time to stop them from looting this location, but that's okay. Different barbarians over here. Okay. That's only 1k. So we will raise up Mauritania's levies. And where did those raise? First levy of Mauritania over here. That's a long ways away, but that's fine, I suppose. Now, these are mercs. These are the barbarians. So that's only 1,000 troops. We should have enough to deal with that. Okay. We're coming on back over here. And we're going to fight these guys yet again. The barbarians have been defeated, and we want to put these guys down. I do wish that there was a way to do it from this screen. It's a little bit tedious to have to go in here, find the correct levy, and put it down. Not necessarily the best way to handle that in terms of user experience, in my opinion. Okay, well, we're going to make our way up here and see about taking down these barbarians. In the meantime, we should probably see about continuing to build some mines. There we go. Wonderful. I would absolutely like to be increasing our income right now. I'm not going to increase taxes currently. There's currently nothing... subject to opinion of us minus 50. Yeah, probably going to pass on that for right now. But we'll come up here and deal with these guys. Fantastic. Okay, how's our religion going over here? Let's go into the pop info, and we can see that it's going to be September of 474 that a freeman will convert to the Canaanite faith. Okay, so 0.54% per month. Mostly because of their non-integrated culture. And dominant religion is not state religion, and dominant culture is not integrated culture. That's actually a double whammy there. So, I mean, we probably should actually be on cultural assimilation. That's probably the more efficient way to do it, but we need to handle this. So for this particular situation, I'm not going to do that. But in future, we probably should. Okay, we'll just disband all levies. There we go. And we definitely need to be working on our stability. Our best way to do that is definitely going to be bringing down our aggressive expansion. That 100% needs to happen. Could we perhaps stab some pigs? That might be something we need to do. Let's see, is that in here? Yes. Perform Divine Sacrifice. So that'll give us plus 0.15 monthly stability change. Now this has been nerfed recently. The latest patch nerfed this a little bit. But that'll get us almost positive. And that'll cost us 4450 political power. We'll do that. And then we can stack it up a second time. That'll cost us 94 political power. But we'll do that because we have to get our stability turned around. There we go. Yes, that hurts us a lot in terms of our political influence. But we'll just have to hold off on that for now. And these guys, they should start coming back up relatively soon. That negative stability is hurting a lot, but now that we have positive stability growth, it should be fine. Okay, we've got some plundering going on over here. I'm going to have these guys destroy pirates. Wonderful. We have a risk of rebellion. Yes, we know that these guys may rebel. We also know that they're not particularly threatening. That is fine. I'm not too concerned about these two right now. It's if somebody decides to band together with them that we've potentially got an issue. Our tyranny is coming down, which is reducing our aggressive expansion reduction. So high tyranny is good for that. Fascinating. It's also good for national slave output. Okay, well, we can go ahead and construct ourselves yet another mine, which we will definitely do. Wonderful. I'm prioritizing mines because I want to have a lot of trade routes exporting goods right now so that we have more cash coming in so that we can build more mines and create kind of a runaway effect is the idea behind why I'm doing that currently. The Mauritanian revolt over here is interesting, to be sure. Well, we definitely need to chill a bit. Yeah, Rome annexed this, so we're definitely going to have words with Rome at some point. And by words, I mean swords. It's not going to be pretty. Rome is going to be an issue. What is their military tech is level 3. Okay. We may want to consider... I wish there was a way to, like, purchase innovations, because this says without having to invest gold. So if we were able to grab this without the innovation by spending gold, that would be an interesting way to do it. It would have to be very expensive to be balanced, to be fair. But even so, that wouldn't be the worst thing. Okay, so what do we need to be able to get legions again? We need the correct law. And to get the correct law for legions, we would need to have Provisioning Act, which requires professional training, and professional training is this here. Okay, so we would need 3 military innovations, or, well, 3 innovations in general. We may want to rush this and then go back to our... Let's see, back to our economic gains here. There's a wealthy patron. Okay. The city of Tinga has been often overlooked by the wealthy patrons of our capital. Today, however, Ababal Barca, this guy, the disloyal guy, has offered to spend a sizable quantity of his wealth on constructing a grand temple to Eshmun. He's requested our permission before he embarks on construction. I'm surprised he did, considering his loyalty. They'd gain a library, and they'd gain a beautiful temple for 120 months in the territory of Tinga. Where is Tinga? Let's see here. Oh, over in Mauritania? Okay, that's not exactly a high priority location for us to do this. But I'll go ahead and allow it. I don't see a problem with that. Might as well get a library over there, which will boost our citizens, which will boost our research efficiency. That is, I think, completely fine. We definitely are going to have another round of innovations here pretty soon. So that's fascinating. Another thing that would be an interesting way to do this would be to be able to, like, invest in this, have a button that you can press here that spends, say, a large amount of political influence and or gold, and then that accelerates the research speed by, say, 25-ish%. It'd have to be pretty expensive, to be clear. And maybe, like, to have it up 100% of the time would be super inefficient, so it would be perhaps something along the lines of you press it, and then it has a 100% increase in cost from the last time you pressed it that decays over, say, 25 years, but it only lasts 10 years, or something like that. Something along those lines to make it kind of more of a quick boost for a little while, rather than something that you have to do or else you're falling behind. At any rate, we can definitely build ourselves yet another mine, and so we shall. Fantastic. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to continue having our aggressive expansion drop, and hopefully, our stability coming up. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.